Okay, hi Programming 11. We're going to be tinkering with the enemy again for this lesson. This time, as promised, we're going to make it so they can shoot back. Not very dangerous until they can actually cause us some harm. This is actually a little bit complicated. The reason is because right now we have a bullet class, and that bullet class kills enemies. So if an enemy were to fire this bullet, they would kill themselves. That sounds dark now that I say it out loud, but it's like, as soon as they shoot it, it goes to their X. Well, actually, it doesn't even go to their X coordinate and Y coordinate. Right now, it goes to the player's X coordinate and Y coordinate. But, we'll have to solve that problem too. And then, even if we solve that problem, they're allergic to their own bullets. So, we're going to have to come up with a way to differentiate the players' bullets that they fire and the villains' enemies' bullets that they fire. One bad way to do this would be to make a second class. Call it like enemy bullet or something like that. It would work fine, but you'd have so much duplicated code, it would be kind of gross. So what we're going to do is we're going to make our bullet class, decide whether it's a good guy bullet or a bad guy bullet, and it's going to be based on its color. And so, yellow bullets will be for the player, and if I recall correctly, we made our bad guys ghostly white, so we'll make white bullets the villain's bullets. So we can tell if it's a villain bullet or an enemy bullet, I should say, or a player bullet. Also, here's another problem. We can't just say enemy like shoot, because the only, this is our enemy class. The only way you can make a bullet is just to say make a new bullet, and it automatically goes to the player's X and Y positions. It's automatically yellow. So that's where we're going to start. We're going to expand the bullet class so that we'll be able to tell it where to go from an external place, such as from the enemy class. We'll have to fix the player class right now, because the player class, check it out, player class right now just adds new bullets. They automatically go to the player, so we're going to now have to tell it where to go. So let's do it. I'm going to change, actually no, I think I'll start in the player class. I'll start here. So what I'd like to do, what I have to do is I'm going to have to do something sort of similar with the if shoot or avoid shoot inside of the enemy. But first with the player, I'll make it so that I send it some X and Y coordinates. So I'll send it X and Y. I want to send it, I think I have to send it the size. Let me just remind myself. It goes size, hit points, color. Okay, great. So I'm going to send it the size. I'm going to keep it as 5. Hit points will keep as 1. And color, I'm going to send it as a yellow bullet. This is underlined in red right now because that constructor doesn't exist. There's no bullet constructor that takes parameters. Our bullet constructor's got no parameters, so it doesn't work. But just hold on. Don't be too concerned about that. Remember, this is the top-down programming approach. We're going to sort of make it, we're going to use it the way we want to use it first and get that sort of set in our minds about how we would like it to look, and then we'll go and change the code underneath. So that's how my player is going to fire bullets. And if we make that change, we make that possible, then this is also the way a enemy can fire bullets. So I'm going to copy this over, and I'm going to put it in the enemy class. And over in enemy, you'll see that's where I've gone. In my act class, I'm going to basically say if my transparency is below 255, like phase in, and then you put an else here in the act function. That means like if I'm not less than 255, if I'm not solid, then do this. But if I am solid, then I'm going to shoot. And the things I'm going to change here is instead of yellow, I'll make a white bullet. You might need to change these based on what colors you have in your palette, but I've got these variables defined over here. So that's going to make it possible for me to shoot that bullet. Now, what else do we got going on here? Let's see. Right now, our aim is set so that if we Oh, I guess I'll just go to the constructor. We gotta go fix this constructor. So so the bullet, first of all, we gotta make it so it takes those parameters, and then we gotta make it so that it aims the right direction. So we're gonna set it up this way. So first of all, I'm gonna take in the following variables. Take in a float x, float y, float what's the next one? Size, float, hit points, and then color C. And I'll pass these things along to the super constructor. X, Y. I mean, I could have just kept this as 5 because they're always size 5, but whatever. Maybe in the future we want to make bigger bullets, like a bazooka or something that shoots a big rocket. HP is going to be 1. Maybe in the future I'll change that. And the color is going to be C. Now, this is so that's going to work out just fine, and I think that fixes our player. You can see that works now. That's good. And we can see that our enemy works now. But our aiming's still kind of messed up. Our aiming is always going to aim towards the mouse. So let's just run this right now and see what's going on. So here they're morphing in, and they're going to start shooting. And notice as soon as they shoot, boom, they're dead. One bullet comes out, and they're goners. So there's a bunch of things we got to fix, apparently. So it's just kind of silly. It's like, blah. It's like they're shooting through themselves. It's like they put their gun, like, and then like attack you. Like, I don't know. That's a weird kind of dark thought. And notice also where they're shooting. They're like shooting towards the mouse. I'm not really sure where they're shooting. Wildness is occurring. I think they're shooting in a direction. Yeah, so like this is my direction. I don't. I'm pointing at the screen. Like, but if you drew a line between the player and the mouse, what you see right now, that's also the direction of the players. The players are all firing to the top left. This is just kind of a crazy bit of a mess, but easy to fix. Oh, this one actually will shoot me. Oh, he still missed. Okay, so a bunch of things to fix. So first of all, let's fix the aim. There's a lot of things to fix, but we'll fix the aim. So basically, this is the way we want to aim our player bullets, and then there's another way we want to aim our enemy bullets. So the way I can tell is this was an if statement. I can say, hey, if the color is yellow, then do this. These are what yellow bullets do. And if the color, I could do an else here because there's only 2 colors. Maybe in the future we'll have multiple colors. There might be different kinds of enemies. So maybe I'll set that up. If C equals white, though, we'll do something else. So now we want to aim at the player. It'll be remarkably similar to this. So I'm going to copy and paste it, but we're going to make some changes. So we're not aiming at the mouse, we're aiming at the player. So it'll be, and we're not shooting from the player, we're shooting from X. So here's the changes I'm going to make. So first of all, my player.x, that's not where I'm shooting from. I'm shooting from X. And my player.y is not where I'm shooting from. I'm just shooting from Y. And I'm not aiming at the mouse, I'm aiming at the player. So I'm going to put in my player.x and my player.y. .y. There we go. I'm still going to make him fly at speed 10, and that's going to give me a new Vx and Vy. Okay, so now here's what yellow bullets do, here's what white bullets do. Let's see if it works. I'm going to just jump into the game. I'll try to get a place where they can aim. Let's see if they shoot at me. Yeah, it shot at me. And that one, yeah, they're all shooting at me. So it looks good. Looks good. So I think our aiming is fixed. Now we just got to make sure that they don't shoot themselves with their own bullets. I don't know. I kind of like it, actually. It's kind of fun. Like, I don't know. Like the one shot and then they're gone. Kind of fire and forget technology. But I don't know. I think that's kind of... I don't know. I'm not going to do that. So here we go. We got to go down to our act function. This is one of the most involved pieces of code we've written, so I can understand if you're a little bit hesitant to get in to look at this kind of stuff. But we'll just dig in. So here's our while loop. Remember, the bullets look at all the objects in the game, and they're in particular interested in obstacles and enemies. Enemies. So you know what? all bullets are interested in obstacles, so that's cool. But what bullets are actually interested in enemies? Just the yellow bullets, not the white bullets. So I'm also going to put in and color, I think is our variable name. Oh, no, it's not. What is it? I'll check. Game object, my color. Cool. And my color equals yellow. Pretty sure that's correct. So now, if a yellow bullet, is touching an enemy, then we'll kill the enemy. That's basically what that says. But now, if it's a white bullet, this if statement won't work, right? Like this and this and this all have to be true. So even if the bullet is touching, even if we're looking at an enemy and the bullet is touching it, the color isn't yellow, it won't kill it. So now we're going to get some crazy streams of bullets. So check this out. It's really, I think it'll be really fun. Okay, so here we go. Ready, ready, ready. Oh, ah! Oh my gosh, so many bullets. No, I'm getting just no, this is the worst. If we programmed ourselves to have hit points, we'd be so messed up right now. We would be destroyed. But I'm down for that. I think that might be kind of interesting because I mean I'm very overpowered as well. Like, you know, I'm not actually shooting back. When I start shooting back, like these dudes don't stand a chance. Because like there's just so many bullets. Like I just like spin around. So you know, as long as you make yourself OP as well, then it's okay to have OP enemies. I think that's the whole like design focus of like the Yu-Gi-Oh card game. You just like everything is huge and powerful. Whoa, whoa. So you could probably find a place to like hide out and like defend yourself. So there you go. We now have enemies that are shooting back at us. We aren't quite dying yet. That's the last thing that we have to like worry about. But that's all we're going to do for today. So I'm going to stop the video there. And in the future, wow, it's getting crazy. In the future, we'll take a look at the final touches for this game, namely putting in some kind of like health bar or something, and being able to win and lose the game. Oof, starting to lag pretty hard. Oh, run, run, little hero. It's like a snowball fight, like the worst ever snowball fight. Okay, thanks everybody. Have a great day. Bye-bye.